I've done some videos in the past on these leather slings. I've seen them listed as G3HK leather slings. I've also seen them listed as vintage German leather slings. Currently, when I search them on eBay, I'm finding more of them under vintage German leather sling than G3HK. So when you look for them, you definitely want to make sure that it's got this band on it. This is important, but not nearly as important as this, because if you don't find this with it, it's going to be difficult to get these. And typically you can find them pretty easily that are all complete. Now, once you get them, you're probably going to want to take and put a set of sling swivels on there. Let's go over that process. It's not hard, but sometimes when you get it, if it's the first time you've ever messed with this thing, once you undo it and then you start trying to put it back together, you find yourself, which goes where first and loop. So I'm going to show this, and hopefully it'll help you if you get one of these and you take it apart to put your sling swivels on. So the first thing you're going to want to do is take this stud out, and you can see how it's got that slice there in it. So you just have to work until you pop that off, and you kind of just work it through, and it comes out. So now you've got your stud released. Now you're going to want to take this and simply just run it back through, pull it all the way out, and then continue to pull it all the way out. Okay, now, and then pull it out. So it's going to go through that band, run it all the way down to the bottom where the buckle is. All right, now obviously when you have your sling swivel, you could accidentally mess up and put it on where you have the part that connects to your stud. You could have it inside on the rifle sling, and that's not what you want, so you want it to be on the outside. So make sure it's on the outside. Go around, bring that down. Now what you want to do is you want to take the end of the sling, go through this leather loop here, just like that. Pull it, and as I start to pull it, you'll kind of start to get the idea here of what's going to happen. Okay, now I've got my sling swivel on. I've got my little retainer band where I can cinch it down in the proper position. Now all I need to do is run the end of the sling through this side of the buckle. I like to go ahead and just pull it tight like that, and then run it through the other end of the buckle. Pull it tight. Now that's the way this should all look. You'll see these two sets of holes here. You're going to want to position your sling swivel. And once again, don't make the mistake of putting your connector piece toward the inside of the sling here. You want it on the downside, and you want to get it right between here. And you can either do this before or afterwards. It doesn't really matter. I could have already gone ahead and installed this stud in this lower hole here. Now I've got the swivel on, so it's not that big a deal. So you want to just work that in there like that. Okay. Now just fold this over. And depending on the newness and the stiffness of the leather, sometimes this can be a little tedious to work this through. This one's actually really nice, so it's not going to be a big deal to get it on. Okay. Now I've got it on. Now I've got a completely made up sling here. Now, if you want to make an adjustment, so if I want to make it shorter, this is the top end near the barrel of your rifle. Just push this through the loop, pull it down, and then now readjust your swivel down here and slide your loop down however how you like it. If you want to increase the length, it's just the reverse. You just take this, push it through, pull this in, and then cinch all this up down here. Like I was saying earlier, if you get this on backwards, it's not a big deal, because I can just run this up to here. You can work it around just like that. And in my opinion, these are some of the best rifle slings you'll ever use. All right, that's it. You get one of these. Hope you enjoy it. Thanks for watching.